What's up, guys? So, for my artistic expression, I chose to do archery. So, archery in its traditional form wouldn't classify as art, but I figure if Marcel Duchamp can sell a urinal for $3 million, I can make this into art. So, archery's been a long-term passion of mine. Ever since I was a kid, I was infatuated with bows and arrows, and the goal of being able to send an arrow flying so many yards and hit the bullseye. And in a way, archery represents my journey through nursing school and my ideal nursing practice. Bows are made out of wood, but the wood isn't just there. It takes a process. It is grown. It starts out as an acorn and is planted and grows into a tree over time, and then someone comes along, cuts it down, and makes it into a bow. And the process of making a bow isn't a short one either. It involves many cuts and bends, layering and gluing and treatment processes. In the same way that the final product, their final bow, gets stretched out and strung up, I think we can all agree that ORU Nursing has stretched us out and strung us up. And now we are bows ready to fire and project care onto our patients. But while a bow is a great tool in and of itself, it has no use. For a bow to be useful, it needs arrows. A nurse without compassion or love or the strength to carry out the actions necessary is kind of like a bow without arrows. The arrows in this instance, for me, are the tools that ORU Nursing has given me. The compassion, the knowledge, the strength that I need to carry on and care for the patients regardless of whatever situation arises. But before I go on, let me show you something cool. Whoa! Where were we? Yes, arrows. So throughout nursing school, I have developed and strengthened my spirit so that when I go into the hospital, I can care for my patients spiritually. Whether this be by praying for them, just loving on them, answering the questions, or maybe even possibly guiding a dying patient to Christ before they pass. And just in the same way that a bow is strengthened over time by layering and gluing, I have also strengthened my own body. I have built myself up so that when I'm in the hospital, I can perform the hard tasks. I can perform any task given to me. And I can work the long hours and not get fatigued. And lastly, I have sharpened my mind in the same way that a broadhead is sharp. I can recognize the patient's symptoms. I can recognize their needs and know what to do. My specific passion in nursing is pediatrics. What area, PICU, oncology, I don't know yet. But I know I have a heart for children. And sometimes this area can be particularly hard for people due to the fact that it's hard to watch children suffer or die. And I don't want to be that type of nurse, the type of nurse who breaks under the pressure or when things get hard and difficult. I want to be like a bow. I want to be flexible. I want to be able to bend under the weight. But yet, when it's all over with, come back just as strong as I was before and continue on with my job and continue caring and loving on my patients.